Oh dear God. I wasn't expecting this, but we managed to get a Persona fusion accent while I was preparing to fuse a barong. Yeah, we saw most of it off camera, and fusion accents are pretty rare as it is. But the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to get Trey Fury into a faster persona, and having 43 agility compared to the 22 agility for Black Frost, the difference is like night and day. We're gonna take Mitsuru with us. I'm gonna put speed enhancer on us. And we're just going to go and we're gonna save, for example, because come on, it's a Loki. It's a fusion accident that gave us a Loki. What am I supposed to do about that? Ignore it? No. So what we're going to be doing here is trying to finish up these side quests. Ignore the one that's very clearly just us reaching the top. We need to beat get 2 red armor plates for being Scarlet Turrets and 3 gold rings. So we did hit floor 151 ASAP. Alright, man. So, basically, the main idea now is that we're just trying... Mitsuru is pretty much the farthest away from leveling up in the party before she's going to get her... Uh-oh.
Even if you feel home, I probably never gonna talk better yet. My mouth is tight like Gigas.
diorama time for you, buddy.
How disgraceful. There are 3 enemies left.
And Trey Fearless escape pretty much every fight we want. So this will make farming for the... This should make farming for the rare personas that we want easier. Interesting that you're now afraid of us, though. In addition to that, there's obviously another bigger plan, so... Okay. Alright, 450, 151. Now we can start hunting for those. Wondrous Magi. Ouch. Haha. Yeah, no, we're going out of here later.
I'll scan the target. Only one enemy left. There's nothing I can do. It's weak against fire. Use Augie skills.
Oh, it knows every elemental ability. That's weird. Okay.
That wasn't good. Great battle.
Still rank 7 wand cards, which is what we really want. Okay.
There are 2 of them. Attack. Give me a
Rebel
sec.
Mother.
I'll scan the target. Two enemies left. It has multiple weaknesses.
Drains Wayne's weak to darkness and CO. Okay.
That's the last one.
I'll have to wait. Only one enemy left.
Alright.
Great battle!
No! Didn't want Clotho. Wanted that money.
My skill level has increased.
Ouch. Uh-oh. No.
You found the enemy's weakness.
I've been waiting for this. Okay, now!
No shadows detected. Yes, yes.
So, going back and forth is basically all I can do. Unless I decide to move to another floor. Because these healing requests are... And farming and fishing, all that stuff as well. Oh, here we go.
There are 2 of them. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
So let's just wait it. Well, Akiko Mata ruined everyone.
Two enemies left. It has multiple weaknesses. Please help me! Good job!
Okay, so we can't really tell what size those things we when they come after us, but... Going on Persona? No, we're good. 1 gold ring, we need 5 of those. Joy. We need 5 of those gold rings.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
No, I missed. Counter.
The enemy's weak against...
Can you keep going? Can you keep going?
I'll have to wait. Fight hard! Only 1 enemy left!
Sure. Whatever.
We can't afford it!
Ah, another Decarabia. But restoring HP is just as good.
My skill level has increased. It has multiple weaknesses.
I know it's probably a waste of time, but I don't want to take any chances with these guys. Trade Fury is the way to go. So, all I really have left to add here is that Booker T's opinion on what CM Punk should or shouldn't have said regarding his status as a ex-WWE employee, I disagree with wholeheartedly. Because why? Everyone who cares and loves CM Punk remembers his legendary WWE run for every reason. That's for every reason.
There are 2 of them. Attack!
The fact of the matter is that when Punk refused to mention the WWE directly, he wasn't doing that because when Punk buried his WWE run, that was him ironically putting it over.
Good job!
Ironically. No one is gonna have the ability to remember a person from Ring of Honor. It just wasn't that big a place. It just wasn't that big a place. When I was growing up and being a wrestling fan, I didn't know Ring of Honor even existed. Okay, so 1 more gold ring.
Can't you feel some every boot in your world? I can see your rose and a melody. Feel some every boot in your world.
I respect what Ring of Honor represents. I do.
There are 2 of them. Attack!
I do respect it.
It has multiple.
But it's like, fundamentally speaking, not everyone who is into wrestling grew up on those promotions.
Good job!
Mostly for legality reasons, but fundamentally, you understand what I'm getting at here with this. With CM Punk, you needed his time in WWE for him to get the mainstream exposure that would make his returning words, and indeed the very idea of Punk having a legacy and leaving a culture in the business to change.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
And that requires Punk having to mention the WWE at all.
It's weak against strikes.
Okay.
There are 3 enemies left. Obey my command.
So, alright, 2 of these. That's fine.
Again, Sonata-san.
3 for 3? Yes. Damn you for trying Yutuka Kaja to avoid me.
I'll do my best until the very end.
Truer words have never been said or spoken. Alright then.
My skills have improved.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Oh no.
The enemy's got you marked.
Oh boy. Goodbye, Ken. Yo, Ken. Okay. 2. Alright, sure.
Keep it up. Here's our chance. Let's
All right.
do it.
So Mr. Punk. So CM Punk is going to have to mention WWE because not only was it significant to making Punk a household name, it was pretty much the reason. Yeah. All right.
My skill level has increased.
All right. Actually, Mr. What are you like? Basically, mind charge soon, and then she'll get booed for dying, right?
There are two of them. Attack!
Like, look, CM Punk needed to be in the CM Punk opened up the world's eyes to just how soul-crushing it could be to work in the WWE if you just do not have any way to reason with your extremely ridiculous boss. If you cannot talk to Vince McMahon about anything, then you're not going to be able to. They just have your momentum cut. If you get over organically, without the WWE's permission, that's gonna be it for you. Well, oh yeah, like what happened to Rusev? What happened to Rusev, basically?
There are two of them. Attack!
All right.
Great battle!
This is your third gold ring. That's great.
Can't you feel some every There's one enemy. It's weak against strikes. Only one enemy left.
The reason I'm still standing on this floor is because
My skill level has increased.
Sir is very close to getting to his next level.
Two of them. Attack!
I'm all out of options.
Two enemies left.
I can't help.
I'll have to wait. Great battle.
Alright, another gold ring. Doesn't hurt. Just want to get as close to cert leveling up as I possibly can.
There are two enemies. It has multiple weaknesses. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Now's our chance.
Great battle!
Okay. That should be enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. After this, Cert will get Fire Amp, but more importantly, Cert will get the item he's looking for. He'll get the key item. And even more important, I'm going to get tons of money. As he brought 3 gold rings, as I asked, thank you. The wondrous Magus is a tough foe, is it not? And yet you still managed to fulfill my request. As the master says, you have unlimited potential. Accept your rewards of a lot of money. Let's register his persona. Now let's continue off where we left off. CM Punk was like the big exodus that changed the idea behind how fans look at the way WWE books its talent. The way WWE, or rather fans are more critical of how, in general, the WWE operates as a whole because of that. Like, a lot of people are like, no, don't attack the WWE. Don't attack the WWE. Don't attack the WWE. At least so I can tell. But I mean, all that criticism of the WWE had to come from somewhere. It had to start from somewhere. And even if you don't agree with it, at the end of the day, you wouldn't have any of these places. You wouldn't have AEW. Basically, CM Punk was the birth of the counterculture. It's the entire reason we have other promotions to talk about these days. Like, CM Punk told the whole rest of the world that there were other places to watch wrestling.
There's one. It's weak against.
And the world listened.
Keep it up.
I've been waiting for this. Okay, now!
Great battle.
Alright. But just as much. What CM Punk did was remind us that we could still care about wrestling, no matter what happened.
It has multiple.
No matter what happened to you, you can still care about wrestling.
There are 3 enemies left.
By opening our eyes to just how the machine in WWE can well and truly screw you over.
Up here. Enemies to go.
Well done, Amada.
Up here.
Oh.
Don't mess with me. That's the last one. Come on!
He ended up, okay.
Good job.
Alright. It's around. I don't want to. Oh, you know what? Another deadlock. Nope, no thank you.
My skill level has increased.
Another homunculus. I will not have. Okay, homunculi don't work like they do in Persona 3 Portable. They only protect the main character. They only protect the main character. They only protect the main character.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Come on!
Ice won't work on this one.
No strength and repels ice. Sorry, Mitsuru.
Don't mess with me.
Only one enemy left. Please help me.
I failed to finish it off.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
That wasn't good. I failed to finish it off.
Awesome.
No shadows detect.
Shit. Oh, alright. Roll that. Do something. Will you allow it to continue? Yes. And this is what happens when a heart persona with a heart icon learns all of its skills. Cert now has a blazing flame accessory.
My skills have improved.
What does blazing flame do? Nullifies fire damage. So you put that on Mitsuru right now. And you no longer have to worry about her weakness.
It's weak against strike attacks.
Come on!
Strike this.
Great battle.
Cool. Alright, well, the red shadows are red shadows. But we'll take care of them when we get the, I might have to just take care of the red shadows off camera just because it's getting to the point where I really...
Can't you feel some very good in your world? I can see your voice and a melody. Feel some very good in your world. Searching and looking,
Yeah, I'll take care of the wrist shots off camera. Right now, I just want to get to the boss from this floor.
Just plain word, lying in space. Hard to grasp the line going through my mind. This will be flag.
How annoying. I'll have to fight this enemy.
Alright.
There are 3 enemies. It has multiple weak. Obey my command!
Yeah, but 2 is getting dogpiled. She needs help. Oh, crap.
There are 3 enemies left!
I won't lose. I've been waiting for this. Okay, now!
CM Punk needed to mention the WWE for closure. Tell us, his fans, that he was finally better. He was finally doing okay for himself. It wasn't some strange ploy for attention, or it definitely wasn't him playing. You can probably just accuse anyone of playing to the crowd on the same tone, really. But I just think it makes... Huh. Ouch! Crap.
There's 1 enemy.
Alright. That's fine. Petra. One more floor, we hit the Guardian. Ah, oh wow, that one just stuck up on me. Alright, in fact, dude. Stop any moment now. Not that I blame you, because Mataru Kaja is nice.
My skill level has increased.
Yes, yes, yes! My skill level has increased!
Alright.
Can't you feel some every good in your world? I can see your
Ken, what do you know? Change your equipment. Health sandals. Oh, that's right. You have Hama Boost. Okay. Well, good Zeodyne. RC Data.
Just plain word, lying in space. Hard to grasp the line going through the mind. This will be fine.
Alright.
Losing yourself deep down in that dream.
We're not gonna go back. We're fine where we are. Maybe I'll do something like this. Just in case. This boss drains fire, resists all physical attacks,
Its arcana is strength. This won't be easy.
and he possesses high counter, so even if you feel like you have no choice to use strike attacks,
Give me a sec. Scan the target.
Probably not a good idea.
I won't lose.
And we now have Mind Charge Mitsuru.
Watch this.
Please help me.
Yo, okay.
Come forward.
Ah, right. Like I said, we really don't have any choice. Let's just ignore that.
Don't mess with me. I couldn't finish it off.
Alright, Mind Charge Mufula from Mitsuru with Ice Boost.
I failed
Fine.
to finish it off. Wow, you're strong.
Oh boy.
Come forward. Use this.
Attack Mirror. I'm not in the mood to play games.
I summon thee. That wasn't good.
For you, maybe. But yeah, the Mythical Gigas is really straightforward when you understand the fact that his main strategy is this.
Persona. I won't lose. Still alive.
Obey my command. I failed to finish it off. Appear.
Really straightforward.
Please help me.
Hey, strike. I mean, shock. Recovered. Deathbound.
Persona. Don't mess with me. Still
Almost
alive.
up into it, really. Almost up
Obey
into
my
it.
command. The shadows are getting stronger as well.
Wand of Kings. A Soma for our trouble. Magic, two magic mirrors. That's hilarious. This fight required anything but magic mirrors. So the fact that it really amounted to that is just... You heal us this time.
I can see your voice and a melody. Feel some very good in your world. Searching and looking, waiting for your end.
Okay.
She's playing word, lying in space. Hard to rest, the light going through the mind. You speak like everyone else, losing yourself deep down.
Alright.
in the dream. Time goes by.
many enemies here either. Floors of Reprieve. This seems to be the top, but there's nothing here. So, old document 7, and it looks like we've reached the top of Taurus, because there aren't any more steps to go to. This is a game telling you that, yeah, you're pretty much done with the Dark Hour after you've beat this next full moon, and the game does everything it can to convince you that. Alright. Check the compendium. Alright. It seems you retrieved the 7th old document from the highest region of Sa. That means you finished exploring the 4th block of Tartarus. However, I feel your greatest challenge is yet to come. Master, I have watched your growth with great delight. Oh, you'll be alright. And our reward is a Soma. So, we've been stockpiling Somas the entire time we've been here. Register not cert, but we'll register 4. And looking. We're not going to register certs because that way we can get more blazing flowers if we really want to, but that's the thing for another time. So I'll see you guys next time. I will again be staying here to try to find some scarlet turrets. When I come back, we'll be done with that. As per usual, if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, where we basically finish up what's left of the week, and then take on the final full moon shadow in another video after that. Thank you guys for watching sincerely, and I will see you guys next time.